on. Know you wish you had my Levi's jeans. When it's popping out your phone, put it down to the ground.
Baby, you know I'm on my bullshit. How that you ride it? Rodeo in your room, that shoe breaks loose with perfect timing. Love when you tease me in them jeans, girl.
What's up? Oh shoot, I ain't know she was live. Honey, we finna jump into it. Before I jump into it, we back on StreamYard, y'all. Hold on. Let me see what it looks. Honey, we finna jump into it. Okay, that's what it looked like. I don't mind. What's up? Okay, hopefully y'all come and watch the replay. I'm finna hurry up because my girl Lex is live. What's up, y'all? We gotta talk, baby. The tea is popping. Charcuterie board hot. On a good day, hot like hot cocoa, baby. It's a lot going on and we finna discuss. Well, a lot of people finna be in shambles because them files, them emails done came out, honey. And also, he even finna be more mad because this judge right here, shout out to Mr. Jeffrey. This judge right here has released every immigration, okay, in Illinois. Every one of them. Hold on. He sure did. That was wrongfully detained. They were released today. Yeah, Chicago ain't playing. Now, Chicago, we seeing what you doing for others, but we need you to get on the Romika Meeks. Okay? All right? Child, so the Republicans are saying, listen, we don't want this out. They're playing... And playing a vote for this. They don't want it out. So let me tell you what happened today. Y'all see these victims? These are the victims from the Epstein files. Okay? All right. Hold on. So there was this lovely, beautiful lady that got sworn in today because she waited 50 days. Oh, we finna share it. She was waiting 50 days, honey. 50 days. Representative Andalita Java. There's a lot of tea going on, and we're going to share today. She waited 50 days to be sworn in. We're going to hurry up and get this tea out of the way because we got to get to Bernay tonight. All right, here you go.
To enter, so help.
Latina to represent Arizona in Congress. And the 12th Latina over-elected in the Congress, U.S. She's the one.
Congratulations, you're now a member of Congress.
She's responsible for all of this going on, y'all. Let's get into it. Hold on. We're going to get to Jasmine in a minute. Oh, it's getting hot up in there. So she said, despite Trump's last-minute attempts to get Republicans to back off the discharge petition to force the House to vote whether or not to release the Epstein files has succeeded. Congressman signed a petition moments after being sworn in. She joined every Democrat as well as Republicans, Boebert, Green, Mace, and Macy. I'm going to tell you why he succeeded. This was for Johnson to bring this to a vote in the House of Representatives. If the vote we pass, it'd be set to the Senate for a vote, but it would likely be stalled again, y'all. He's stalling. We're going to get into why.
Legislation that will give 8 members of the United States Senate over $1 million apiece. And we are robbing people of their food assistance and of their health care to pay for it. How is this even on the floor? How can we as members of Congress, Republican or Democrat?
Now, AOC is voting. She's running for 2026. I think she's the Congresswoman and she's running for House to replace Chuck. So I'm letting y'all know now. She is replacing Mr. Chuck come 2026. Hey. She's replacing Chuck. Yes, you heard what I said. Yes. We're going to get into that. Yes. I told y'all when Chuck said that didn't agree what was going on, it was coming. But we finna get to them files.
Vote to enrich ourselves by stealing from the American people. That is what this legislation does. In fact, Senator Graham just went before the press earlier today saying he was...
A lot of them people are on there. for not doing their job.
Whereas on November 5th, 2025, on the last day of filing, Representative Garcia's Chief of Staff, Patty Garcia, submitted her own paperwork to enter the Democratic primary. Whereas on November 6th, after the filing deadline, Representative Garcia confirmed that he would not be seeking another term in 2026 and would be withdrawing his nominating petitions. Whereas
Okay, we're gonna stop sharing. I know what y'all came here for. So listen, let's talk. Because I gotta hurry to get up on out of here. It ain't gonna be long. Now we gonna go, let me go to YouTube because we gotta discuss. We gotta discuss. So y'all remember this, right? This whole fiasco, right? What's going on? There are some, hey, thank you. So y'all know they were friends. They were friends. We not gonna act like they were not friends. They were friends, right? Okay, they were cool going over. Now he claimed, he's saying he fell out with them because basically, like, we were homies at one point, but then I heard that they were taking my workers, my girls that worked for me, and they was just selling them out to people. All right, allegedly. They came to the emails and said, nah, bro, that ain't what it is. There go your emails. All right. This is from Larry to Jeffrey. Friends for 3 decades. Trump whispered he is slung about a... Hey, thank you. President's rhetoric. South Bank deputy guy, I like to seem aware, honest, reson, last of slathering to Saddam. Y'all read it. I ain't gonna read it. Y'all see it. Yes, this is emails. Yes, it is posted. Every blogger has them. Yes. There you go. It's the time, date, the year. There you go. Well, Barney, they out there, baby. I know y'all don't want to believe it. I know y'all don't. I get it. I understand. But they out here. It's more. He just don't want it out there. I know you don't. Listen, let me tell you something, Barney, listen, baby. Go ahead, sit back, relax, go ahead and get your moonshine, get you something to eat, and just sit there and think on it. Regardless of what she said, think on it. Because at this point, y'all have to ask yourself, why won't you want it released? What are you hiding? All right, we're going to listen to Mr. Rumpelstiltskin, a.k.a. Mike Johnson. And I said, yes, I call him that because he's just a mean old Rumple. He like Rumpelstiltskin to me. No shade.
Swear in Congresswoman-elect Adelita Grijalva of Arizona, who was elected way back in September.
Yeah, just as I promised,
He had
as soon
to
as we
say,
get back to
y'all.
legislative session. So, I mean, before we have this vote that we're talking about, she'll be administered the oath. That's what
After
we
the
always
House
say.
gavel,
Right,
before the vote.
exactly.
Right, yeah,
That's
sure,
what
sure,
I'm
as
trying
we
to
get
figure out
started.
too.
And then she has said
Yeah.
that she is going to be the 218th vote to force the discharge petition to release the Epstein files, et cetera, et cetera.
She has the right. I mean, that's immaterial to us. It's now a moot point, by the way. The Oversight Committee has been delving in deeply to the Epstein investigation, and they've released 43,000 pages of the...
But Barney, if they know something, that mean they victims, baby. Exactly, Kristen. Exactly. But that's the problem.
Epstein files, more to
Be
come.
surprised,
Subpoenas are
honey.
being complied with. By the way, the latest batch was the Epstein estate files that is not even considered in the discharge petition, was never mentioned. But that was a treasure trove of information, and they released his personal logs, his flight logs, his financial records, and even...
Sir, what? Hold on. I know you lied. Mike Rumpelstiltskin Johnson. Let me explain something to you. Y'all do this to everybody else, and y'all don't have a problem. But when it comes to him, oh my God, the world is going to end. What are we going to... Sir, y'all did the shit. If it was anybody else, y'all wouldn't give a damn. Yeah, put it out there. It's fair game. Fair game, Rumpelstiltskin. Y'all did all this stuff to everybody. This is fair game. Because let me tell you something. Nobody had a problem when it was Bill Clinton. Nobody had a problem when he didn't say nothing when his stuff got put out there about his text messages and all that stuff. Or we gonna get the Cash Patel too. And all that stuff going on. Nobody said anything. Y'all was cool with it. Y'all was glad to have the horse spread. Come on now.
His daily calendar. So there's plenty of oversight. All of that information is going to be released to the public. The only thing they're redacting, Jake, is the names of the innocent victims.
Sure.
And we insisted upon that, and everybody of common sense
That's
understands why
not
that
the
is.
case. Here's the thing, though. He had lawsuits that people know of. Exactly. Prince Andrew, exactly. Prince Andrew, they disclaimed him.
Survivors.
Because it
Speaker
is.
Johnson, thank you so much.
It's a
We
mess.
appreciate your time. I hope the government.
It's a mess, y'all. It's a mess. I'm just telling y'all now, be prepared. You know, and I got a question though, and this is a great question. Homegirl is sitting in there with a phone, allegedly, a phone, a puppy, and a laptop. Do as you please with that. Allegedly. Now, I ain't the smartest person in the jump, but baby, how the hell she get? All right, miss. All right, girl. Listen, you tell them you want Caesars for your dog. We know it's an expensive dog, or caviar. Like, let's be for real. It's crazy to me. All right, y'all.
Why not just go ahead and release
And listen to KKK.
Get this all over with.
This administration has done more with respect to transparency when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein than any administration ever. In fact, this administration, the Department of Justice, has turned over tens of thousands of documents to the American people. We are cooperating and
KK, we ain't got shit. Thank you. We don't have shit, KK. Okay, so let me ask you something. Why would you want to bring charges to the victims? Oh, they all have. I see what you're saying. Never mind, Barney. If anyone wants to bring charges, they can. All alternative, they have that right to. They sure do. They sure do. They do have the right to bring charges. They do. I feel like they got the right. I mean, let's be for real. You can't sit here and say that if they feel like something is going on, they got every right to. You can't sit here and tell nobody. That's like you get hit with a car. Oh, don't sue. Nigga, what the fuck? Yeah.
showing support for the House Oversight Committee. That's
Uh-huh.
the reason
We
you
ain't
are
got
seeing these
nothing, girl.
documents that were released today because of the House Oversight Committees and Republicans' efforts to get these out to the public. This administration also moved the Department of Justice
You mean
also
y'all
moved to
people?
unseal grand jury testimony, which we know, unfortunately, a judge declined those requests. So this administration has done more than any, and it just shows how this is truly a manufactured hoax by the Democrat Party. For now, they're talking about it all of a sudden because President Trump is in the Oval Office. But when Joe Biden was sitting in there, the Democrats never brought this up.
That's
This
what they
wasn't an issue
saying,
that they
child.
cared about
They
because
don't want
they
nobody
actually don't care
using,
about the
even
victims
not
in
even
these
moms,
cases.
older
They
people.
care about trying to score political points against President Trump, as we have, of course, seen with this government shutdown. And this entire thing, again, it's not a coincidence to the American people at home. There are no
KKK, we understand you married a rich man, you know what I'm saying? We understand that you said you feel like you don't got nothing to worry about and you just want to be his baby making machine. But I'm going to say this, baby. We regular people ain't got, some of us don't have sugar daddies. Some of us don't want to be wiping their tail and whatever. We understand that's what you want to do. That is your business. But at the same time, ma'am, girl, he is trying to start. He is. He sure is. I don't blame you. Yep. That's what we call her. He stopped it. He didn't want it out. So he get to prolong it. They're going to send it to the House to see what the House say. This is going to be interesting.
coincidences in Washington, D.C.
So
And
now
it's not a
everybody,
coincidence.
y'all know what's funny? Everybody now can come back to work. I know when December come, we shouldn't have no problem with them health insurance. I still feel like they ain't giving shit, but we still shouldn't have. I feel like that for real. They gonna try to play it.
That the Democrats leaked these emails to the fake news this morning ahead of Republicans reopening the government. This is another distraction campaign
Another
by the Democrats and the
distraction.
liberal media, and it's why I'm being asked questions about Epstein instead of the government reopening because of Republicans and President.
Because we know y'all not gonna say a goddamn thing about what they asked for. They asked for it. Let me tell you something. To the 8 that caved, y'all had 2 weeks to just say boom. Y'all went right. They went on vacation getting paid. The regular people that is working in government did not get paid. They saying that they might not even see nothing. And then y'all decide to sit here and say, oh, well, we can revisit in December about the Obama health care that millions of people have. Baby, no, you're not. You just wanted it open because your funds was running low. You think because the holidays are coming, ooh, we get some money. They're going to go to these major corporations and buy food. Let's give them the food stamp so we can get the prices. Yeah, let's. Child, please. Child, please. We told y'all. And now there might be some people that go. I'm not going. I'm going to my local grocery stores. No, I'm sorry. You won't get a dime out of me. That's what they want. So they can get money rolling in. Oh, yeah. People go travel. That's money. Yeah, that's all it is.
Trump.
Why not just go ahead and release the full files on Epstein?
He ain't going to release them. He's never going to release them, child. Okay, so listen. They say Cash Patel girlfriend, a little country singer, finna be out here suing the MAGA folks. Not they talking about Caroline. We're going to get into that after this. Honey, Threads. If y'all don't have a Threads, go to Threads. It is better than Twitter. When I tell you that it is popping over there, you want the drag, they dragging. Yeah, she is. Yeah, they do like to try to play in our face. That's their favorite thing. Oh, he said something, y'all. Hold on, let me pause it. They don't stress this man out so bad, y'all. Look at his hairline. Hold on, y'all.
Engagement there on the ground in Beijing at a level never seen before.
Oh, Lord.
While at Ministry of Public Security headquarters, I met with my counterpart at MPS,
he in trouble,
where the
y'all.
Chinese government agreed on.
He tied. We in trouble, y'all. We in trouble, y'all. They trying to pick it with China. Oh, we in trouble, y'all. Oh, we finna be in some. Oh, Lord Jesus. Lord.
On a plan to stop fentanyl precursors. What does that mean? The People's Republic of China has fully designated and listed all 13 precursors utilized to make fentanyl. Furthermore, they have agreed to control 7 chemical subsidiaries that are also utilized to produce this lethal drug. Effective immediately, essentially, President Trump has shut off the pipeline that creates fentanyl that kills tens of thousands of Americans. These substances are now banned, and they will no longer be utilized by the Mexican drug trafficking organizations or any other DTOs around the world to make this drug. This historic achievement has saved tens of thousands of lives. This historic achievement would not have been possible without the.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Latoya. I don't think it's about that. I think it's he trying to pick a fight that he can't cash. Quan, I don't get. If I did get food stamps, what does it matter to your motherfucking ass? You the one on food stamps. Go get a job. Where are you located? I can tell you who hiring. I can tell you who hiring. Your local hospitals is hiring because we know you're hungry. McDonald's is hiring. You're free to go. You have Ross, Marshalls around this time, and Walmart. I don't know who you are, but while you worrying about people and what they get, how about this? I want you I want you to worry about your health. I want you to worry about your health. I'm going to call him Quan because that's what he act like. I want you to worry about your health. And so you're on the verge of stressing out about other people's business. And what I want you to do is I want you to go to the doctor and check your high blood pressure because I bet you it's over what it needs to be. Minding folks' business. You're on the verge of a stroke, sir. You're on the verge of a stroke. Stop telling everybody what you got. We do not care. Okay? Has anybody ever... I'm not answering that.
Tremendous team of President Trump, the Attorney General, the Department of Justice, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and Ambassador Perdue in China, whose ground leveling, thanks to President Trump's direct engagement with President Xi, the government of China committed fully to my engagement there on the ground in Beijing. Let
me tell you something. China is top tier. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's finna be a mess, y'all. Uh-oh. Somebody say he need to focus on the prosecutions and indictment of corrupt people. They say prove it. Child, we in trouble. We is in trouble. We is in trouble, honey. This isn't good. They coming after them folks, allegedly. Whoo, this finna be a mess. He doing, but you know what though? He's saying anything right now. Yes, exactly. He's saying anything right now to get over the fact that his girlfriend and them text messages in his phone about to be found out what him and his girlfriend talking about and what's being told. That's what's going on, and we finna get into that. Hold on. Baby, I told y'all they open this back up. All this stuff coming out, it's finna be a war. It's finna be crazy. These folks finna fight. Official Kash Patel caught using a $60 million FBI jet for a date night with his 26-year-old girlfriend, all on a taxpayer dime. This is all allegedly, okay? He literally flew her to the concert, then jetted her home to Nashville. Meanwhile, government workers aren't even paid. Now, she came out and said she is suing his people because of the fact that she said they lied. She is a country singer. She said, first of all, baby, I ain't never been on no jet. Right. She said, I ain't never been on no jet. I ain't never went nowhere with him and all this and that, and you guys are calling me a honeypot. So I was like, what? Baby, they said she's suing. She's suing 5 platforms right now for calling her that. And they came and called her that. She said she don't remember going on no jet. Yep. So now they saying they want to boycott Alexis Wilkins. Look at her. Look at her. Time to add a singer to the boycott list. Y'all always taking something and want to say it belong to us. Child, whatever. Anyway, let me see. Let me see what she say. Yeah. And look, here he go right there. I ain't finna play this. He ain't finna get me. Yeah, she say she ain't never. Let me see if I can fast forward, y'all. She say she ain't never been in no darn Turkey. She sure did. She said, here you go right here. Kash Patel girlfriend Alexis Wilkins has filed a $5 million lawsuit against MAGA influencers for insinuating she's a Mossad honeypot. Wilkins' lawsuit against Elijah Schaffer, Amit Schaffer, never said anything about her being Mossad, but instead, I hope I said it right, y'all, instead states that he is an open critic of Israel. Yeah, that's what they tried. That's what she sued for. Okay. I see you. All right. Child, thank you. I wanted to make sure I ain't want to mess nothing up. See, there's somebody done touched it on Facebook. Hold on. I already knew that was coming. Let me remove it. I already knew it was coming. Let me take this Facebook off. Okay. Yep. I knew it was coming. So I'm finna end it here. Child, I don't know. Honey, we is the laughing stock of America. Well, they a laughing stock. I'm just sitting here watching. I'm just watching, drinking my tea. Okay. I'm sitting here watching my tea. Now, I was streaming on Facebook. I'm going to tell y'all now, this probably won't be up, child. They going to feel some type of way. You know what's funny? I'm going to go ahead and say it. Hell, he might take it down because he feels some type of anyway. He crying his diaper. You know, I done tagged that man talking cash shit on his page and tagged him about that. He ain't say nothing. But the moment I post something on Facebook or post something about this, my Facebook, because I'm streaming on Facebook, I had to take it down. It act funny. You know, I have criticized and talked cash shit about his ass. And not once. But okay, we'll be nice. All right, y'all. So listen, I'm going to leave it here. I'm coming back at 8:30. Baby, we got some information about Brene. Now, if you've been with the Brene saga, come on back at 8:30, baby, because I might come a little early. I'm going to watch this other live. I got to support people, you know, that support me. But, baby, when I tell you, we finna get down and dirty about Miss Brene, honey, because Miss Brene out here treating a dog wrong. She was staying up at Tim's job in the car. We got some tea. We got some tea. So we're going to have a longer live tonight. It's going to be 2 hours. Come on in at 8:30. I'm going to end this live, but come on in at 8:30, honey. Baby, it is getting worse. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back on stream, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all at 8:30. Bye.
It's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally.
Birds singing in the dead of night. Take these broken